Hey guys, and welcome back to Day to Day with Ray, with me, your girl Ray Ray. So, continuing with the whole jumbo marshmallows, I am going to try to attempt to actually make marshmallow. And if you're like, Ray, what the beep are you talking about? I'm not talking about these marshmallows. I'm talking about the marshmallow. This dude right here, Marshmello. So my son loves Marshmello. We've actually, before he was even, we'll say Fortnite famous, me and my son, we have loved Marshmello. I loved Marshmello for a very long time, and he's a DJ. He plays like a lot of dance music. Trust me, dance music gets me going when it's time to clean the house. So I printed these out. My printer sucks, but so bad. My regular printer and my edible image printer. But this is Marshmello, and he basically wears this head, and he's a DJ, and it lights up and does all kind of crazy and cool things. And then these are the balloons for his song, Happy, or Be Happy, or something like that. And they have like the yellow balloons with the black faces, and these are the black balloons with the yellow faces. Now, if this is probably one of the easiest cakes that you can make. All you would do is cover a cake in fondant and put Marshmello's eyeballs on it and mouth, and you're good to go. Probably one of the easiest cakes, but I'm sitting there like, but I have jumbo marshmallows. Like, these things are huge. Where's my ruler? Let's see how big these things are. This is how big they are. Almost 2 inches big, at least, and that's from it being squished. So yeah, almost 2 inches. So these are pretty big marshmallows. So Marshmello, as you can see, is pretty simple. Now I'm going to try to make him. Now I did practice a little bit, but I'm not having the best of luck. I'm gonna try 2 or 3 different ways to make him, and let's see how this goes, because I have no clue how this is gonna turn out. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing and the first way that I'm gonna try to do this is I'm just gonna try to draw this with this is my AmeriColor Gourmet Writer. I hope you guys can see that. I have a little light now, like for my phone, so I'm gonna try to draw this. This is a pretty simple, basic design. I kind of looked at it and I was kind of studying it, and I said, okay, this kind of looks like a heart, and it's just like an X, you know what I mean? So I'm like, if I just drew an X and then used the heart to like make the rest of it, then I think that would be pretty easy. And then the mouth is pretty self-explanatory. So I'm gonna try to do that first with my edible image writer. So I'm gonna actually start down here at the bottom, which is gonna be my top, and I'm gonna do it upside down. So I'm actually gonna turn this upside down for me. You guys see it the right way, but it's upside down for me. So I'm gonna do an X here, like that. Okay, I guess. And then I think that's too far apart, but it'll be all right. And then I'm gonna do an X like that. Okay, I guess that's okay, right? So now I'm just gonna take this and make this into a heart, and then take this and make this into a heart. I think the hard part is getting them even. Okay, and then I'm just gonna color these in like that. I think this is too much. I don't know. How's that look? I'm not quite sure about that. All right. And then let me flip this around this way. And then the mouth is pretty easy. And then I'm just gonna come across like that. Because if you look, the mouth is kind of, you know, if I look here, it would like end there. If I look here, it would end like here. So that would be my line. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you know a kid who loves Marshmallow, I think these would be like good enough. You know what I mean? I'd be like, look, these are good enough. The eyes are messed up, but it's pretty close enough. So I'm actually going to try one more time off camera, and then I'm going to try it again a different way. All right, guys. So here are my marshmallows. This, I believe, is the first one that I did with you guys. Yes. So looking at, I'll fold this. Looking at what I have to go off of. So this is my first attempt, and this was with you. Oh, excuse me. This is with you guys. This was my second one, which I did not like at all. And this is my third one. I think my third one's a little bit better. I think the eyes, they're like little cartoony here, but I can't really, this is the also the other thing with drawing on these particular marshmallow, or probably any marshmallow, is that look at the texture. Like, I don't know how well you can see the texture of the marshmallow, but of course we know it's not a smooth texture. If this was fondant, this would probably be a whole lot easy, but because his name's Marshmallow, we're putting him on a marshmallow, a real marshmallow that you could eat. I think my first one's better. I like this mouth. If this mouth was on here with these eyes, I think that one would be perfect. But I think the first one's pretty good, and the third one, this one, I don't know what I was doing. So, but yeah, whatever coating, I'm assuming powdered sugar or cornstarch, whatever coating they have on these marshmallows makes it spread. I go super light and super thin. So I'm like, ugh, you know, and then it just kind of spreads out a little bit. So yeah, but I think these are pretty good and super duper easy to make. Now I'm going to try another method, and we're going to see how this works. Okay, so my next method is I'm going to try to use this Midnight Black airbrush color, and I'm going to try to paint freehand his eyes and stuff and see how this works, because I don't know how well this is actually going to work, for the simple fact that whatever, like I said, the dusting on this is, it's going to like spread. So maybe if I do it really, really slow and I get a nice like base like that. I'm using a very fine tip marker. I mean, the fine tip marker, fine tip, what is this thing called? Paintbrush. So there's the beginning of an eye. I think the heart is the easiest way to go, because it's pretty much, he's all about like love and being happy and stuff. So I think that's probably accurate, that his eyes are hearts. Now you see how bad this is spreading? Like, it's spreading so bad, and I barely put anything on it. I don't know why it didn't do it on that side, but this side is doing it really bad. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Now I'm gonna see, now I have to try to fix this. That's like really, really bad. Okay, let me, if I took this, now I have a little bit of a bigger brush. I'm probably gonna regret this. But look at that. Like, I'm barely... It looks like there's a lot on my brush, but it's really not. Look at it, just soaking that food coloring up. Now, I don't... Look at that. I barely... Okay, this is a big no. No, this is not going to work. If you want colors to spread, like, this would be really pretty as like a rainbow. Got some ideas. All right. I'm not even going to pursue this any further because this is just not... It's not going to work. All right, next try. Okay, so I actually don't have any black fondant, so I just grabbed a piece of chocolate fondant and I left it pretty thick. Now, what I'm going to do is I have these cookie cutters, which I think would be a good size for these marshmallows. These are actually my very first set of alphabet cookie cutters, and I have gone toe to toe with these cookie cutters. So I'm going to cut out 2 X's, and I have this pretty thick for a reason. I'm going to cut these out. Now I need to try to get these out. These things are the bane of my existence. This was the worst part. And then when I was first starting and trying to learn with these, it was on my nerves, okay? This is, like I said, my very first set of cookie cutters ever. Like, letters. And I think at the time, I mean, no, I can't say that because I don't know if this was the only set. I think this and the Tappets were like the only 2 that were out. Okay. Now, if we really wanted to, we could cut the mouth out. I'm going to do that in a minute. But, so I have his X's, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of smash and round these out somehow and see if that works. So I'm just taking, or dummy me, let me go in my handy dandy drawer here, and I'm gonna get my ball tool, and I wonder if I can just flatten these out. You know what I mean? Just flatten them out, make them more hearty. You know what I mean? And then I'll just kind of bring that up a little bit, make them kind of wonky, but make them, like, kind of push them together some. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that... It's kind of close. We might be on to something here. Okay, this I'm going to do up here because this looks... Just going to kind of roll these out. Kind of get them out a little bit. Get that out a little bit. And just kind of... I'm still going to try to keep these together some. But I'm going to roll these out because you want that curve. You know what I mean? You want the curve on the end. But still kind of... Let's say, unless I flip it over and do it like that. Maybe push these together a little bit more. Maybe use this tool a little bit. No, I made that one bigger than this one. That's fine, because I'll do that to this one too. Try to keep it together, but you still want this outside curved. Because you want it to look like a heart, but you want it to still be... Okay. That's not too bad, I don't think. So I'm going to cut out a little mouth real quick, and then let's put them on a marshmallow. Okay, so I went ahead and made the eyes and the mouth. I have a really hard time with mouths. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this really small paintbrush again, and I'm just going to put a little bit of a little bit of water on the back here. And then I'm just gonna place that here because it will stick pretty quickly. That's one thing I have been learning, that once you put it on, it's gonna adhere rather quickly. So then there's that one. And if you want to make any last minute adjustments, do so. And then I'm gonna put the mouth on. I just want to straighten it up a bit. And then we'll put this really thin line of water on the mouth. And then I'm gonna put the mouth down here. I want to make sure it's lined up. There's this car and it keeps going around. I don't know if he lives around here. Alright, I just want to make sure that these ends are down, which they are not. What do you think? I think that looks pretty good. I just need to make a couple touch-ups real quick. But otherwise, I like that version. Alright guys, now this looks so, I think that looks better. I think if I played around with the ball tool a little bit, and maybe if I made this a little bit more thick so I can make it more, like if I rolled the fondant this side thin, the top thin, and then that, I don't know, I think I like that a lot. All I did was take my edible Americolor marker and I just colored the fondant to make it black. His mouth is a little chunky, but like I said, this was just a spur of the moment. This is chocolate fondant, so it's a little bit stiffer than the regular fondants, but if I had some Wilton fondant, I think that this would look a whole lot better. But I like him. I don't know, I like him and I like him. Which one do you like better, the fondant or the edible marker? We know that painting it does not work. That's garbage. But this was with a little X cookie cutter and a ball tool, and I think it looks pretty good. Let me know what you guys think down below. Alright guys, that is all that I have for you tonight in this fun little tutorial. I hope you guys had fun. I decided to just do some things with these big jumbo markers, jumbo marshmallows, M&M markers, marshmallows. I had fun with these. I might try to see if I can find some other things to do with them just for fun and see what we come up with. But it is after midnight and I have to work tomorrow and I still have some chores to do, so I need to get to getting and upload the Dr. Seuss hat video. If you did not see that yet, I will maybe leave a card somewhere. If not, you can go to my playlist and you can find it there. And yeah, so I will see you guys soon in the next video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And also remember to be kind, because you know what kind of battle someone's going through, so don't be a dick. You don't know what people are dealing, oh, excuse me, you don't know what people are dealing with and what they're capable of and how they're feeling, so be kind. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching and following my videos. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a good night and bye.